Narrow targets lead to broad demographic success, and broad targets lead to very small success. It's kind of a paradox, isn't it? Now, how does that work? A lot of times narrow targets will box you in. That comes from stereotyping too much. I see that happen with a lot of radio stations who will say, our target demographic is a 32-year-old housewife and she drives a minivan and this is where she shops and here's all the things that she does. And then they turn everybody loose and they cut out pictures in magazines and they put it up on a big board in the studio and they tell you to talk just to that one single person. Well, the problem with that one single person is that it's a shallow personality profile. It's a shallow target audience profile. I like something a little bit different. I like building a composite audience. And a composite audience is broader. It's still one person, but it's much broader. You can get all the details in the Audience Magnet course about the target audience persona. We collect information by asking listeners at focus groups, from listener advisory boards, from surveys, and from observations. Then we create that persona that represents a very broad audience and will assign attributes that let a lot of people into that target. That's how we can be mass appeal, but still very well targeted. So for example, let's say that you're targeting both singles who are dating and parents. Well, how does that work out? How can you have someone who is a 19-year-old single and a 34-year-old parent be in your same target demo? And how can it be represented in the same composite target? Pretty simple. Your composite target is someone who has a child. Maybe she's married, maybe she's not. So now you've got a parent, so you can talk about parenting issues. Now, if she's single, she's probably dating. And now maybe she's also divorced, so you can add one more thing into that composite target. So if you develop a really deep composite target profile, you'll be able to talk about a lot of different things through a different filter and still be very focused. And that's what gives you a big, broad funnel that lets a lot of people in the top and increases the chance that you're going to get a lot more fans out the bottom.